Good day, everyone. I'm here playing Pump Expo on a ladder with some underlevel cards, but some also stupid cards. I hope y'all are having a lovely morning so far. Thank you for tuning in and joining me. We are going to go for the Mustache Man, the Hero Man in the very back, and I don't even know where to begin, but all I can say is I'm gonna dig my opponent's butts and not call him my twin. My opponent isn't playing anything here. Finally plays the pink-haired ladies, the duo girls. Speaking of duos, Clash Royale has the 2v2 league going on right now, and my friend and I have been grinding that. I'm only at about 1,800 trophies, but it's really fun. We're doing a giant skeleton clone combination, and you basically play like four giant skeletons. You mirror, the giant skeleton, or you mirror the clone, and it pushes all of them into the tower. So the next thing that I'm trying to work on is getting the evolution baby dragon. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit, but I'm locked in. Don't worry, gang. And so that way we can speed up the big boys, and then maybe I can use future graveyard decks with the Evo baby dragon. He might go for the piggies in the left lane, so let's have the pink hair ladies ready in the middle, prepared for war. He goes for the cannon card. I'm gonna go for an expo off to the side like this, so that way he can't fireball our tower. um, Unfortunately, I didn't play it high enough, so it wasn't shooting the cannon cart. It is now, and he goes for a wow. He goes for the fireball on our elixir collector there when it was already low. I think he's gonna panic and maybe go for either archers in the back or a mortar. Okay. Oh, knight. Okay, the expo is going to take down the mortar, so let's go for a knight here. I'm gonna pop the ability. I think I'm just trying to force out some elixir here since he did play the hero. I think he might start cooking here. He's gonna have fireball for our Evo archers. I'm gonna Evo Skellies onto the bros over here, and they're gonna start cooking and going to town. Let's go for a knight in the middle. And then I'm going for another defensive Expo. We're just kind of resetting a little bit here. We're going to force out the Valkyrie and more elixir, but look at the skeletons popping off. They're taking the tower. Ladies and gentlemen, they finally got taken out, but dang. Evolution skeletons go crazy sometimes. Let's go for a pump in the middle. Our opponent just got pumped up by Evo skeletons, the Larrys, the skeleton of Larrys, the armies of the Larrys. The Larrys of the armies dominating against the wind. We didn't even need to get an expo lock there. Sometimes evolution skeletons just go crazy and you win with them. We're in the next one here against Mr. Broccoli, who eats his greens, and hopefully his friends do too. It's always good, stay healthy. I eat my vegetables now, even though I don't really dislike vegetables, but I don't really enjoy them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go for the pump here. He might have rocket, so oh, he has firecracker with goblin barrel. That's a really weird combination. I'm gonna go for the knight right here, and then maybe skeletons right here with the late snowball, and then I'm gonna pop the ability. Okay, nice. I think that mini P.E.K.K.A does get hit onto our tower. We do activate the king tower after taking all that damage, and we have log in hand. So this isn't the worst spot ever. We got the elixir pump down. It doesn't look like our opponent has an answer for that here. So yeah, we're in a good spot. I think we just got to pump up again, and I'm guessing he's gonna bridge spam, which our pump's about to be finished off. So we should be getting two elixir. Hopefully, mine's a little under leveled, which is a little bit of an issue, but let's go for the duo ladies in the back. He's laughing because he knows that he doesn't have anything for our elixir pump. I'm gonna go for the expo at the bridge. He's not playing anything. Okay, he wastes the skeleton army in the back. We do have an underleveled expo as well. I'm gonna log on offense here. We take out the Valkyrie, and that's probably just game. Yeah, that's game. He doesn't have anything for this. Yeah, he played a pretty bad defense there. So we get the tower. Um, I'm gonna check out and see if he gave up. Just instead of pumping, for instance, just because it'll speed up the video and make it easier than us, go all in here. Mustache Man is tanking, Mustache Hero, the Skarmy, the Larrys are on the tower, and then the Evolution girls I was just about to throw a snowball onto. We take the tower, the King Tower, up against the Soviets here. Buddy, the Soviet Union fell apart a long time ago, and so did you. Let's get into the next one. We're up here against Mr. Soko. STWM from Hessen. I don't know what Hessen is. Ooh, let's get a fat snowball here. Ooh. Let's also get the Larrys down because the other pink hair girl's just going for a walk in the other lane. Since he has a Ram Rider Bats deck, he probably has Mega Knight, maybe. Um, okay. He has a P.E.K.K.A. I'm going for the pump in the back, which in essence gives him a free P.E.K.K.A, but since he doesn't have Ram Rider and Cycle, assuming he doesn't have a second kill card, we may be able to survive this. Hopefully he doesn't have anything for our archers. Let's go for the knight. Ooh, okay. I gotta go for the log here. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I gotta go for the giant snowball here. And then I'm gonna go for the Larry's, kind of just take some damage here, and he didn't have his Ram Rider in cycle, like I said. He does now. So if I pump up at 6, I'm cooked. If I don't, we're good. I'll pump up at 10. We can defend the Ram Rider. Then by the time double elixir comes around, we should be Gucci. He could go for the vines on it. Okay, he's going to go for the vines on the tower, actually. He was trying to go for the elixir pump, but didn't even do anything. I think using the Evo archers there is fine because even if I were to save it for his next P.E.K.K.A push, he would have just used it onto the Evo archers, right? He doesn't have enough for P.E.K.K.A here. He might. Okay, he does. I'm going for the Evo skeletons like this just to be really aggressive, and then maybe they'll just start chaining. They don't. Okay, GG. I think we're cooked. you know, that's a little unfortunate. He's gonna go for the Evo Wizard's a good play. Okay, we gotta get some low archers, and then I'm assuming. Ooh, let's go for a really late log, and then a very late snowball, and then if we can get those skeletons down. We'll go for the archers too, just so we don't lose our whole entire tower. I'm gonna go for a collector in the back. Maybe should have went for the hero knight. I think we're all right. We're alive. Good E-Wiz from him with the bats. I'm gonna go for a defensive expo right here. Maybe he'll go for a Ram Rider on it. I'd be really happy with that. Go for the early skeleton so we can get to the Evo. We're gonna have to cycle pretty much 2 logs, probably. Let's go for the Ice Spirit. Pop the Knight ability here. Okay, yeah, we gotta get another log down because unfortunately, oh, that was kind of a bad log. Unfortunately, our log only half shots of Fart Goblin. We have 2 pumps down. I'm gonna go for the Evo Skeletons here just to have a positive elixir trade. Go for the Expo on the right, and then we can get maybe a late Ice Spirit down with the Snowball. Unfortunately, the Ram Rider does get a charge off there. Okay, let's reset with the Knight in the back. Skeletons onto the Fart Goblin. Quick reactions. Speedy. Yo, he doesn't have enough for P.E.K.K.A. I think he just threw. Okay, he did. Let's go for the Snowball in addition with this. And then we just have to get another Knight down. Hopefully we can take out the Ram Rider. We do. Oh, yo. Okay, unfortunately, the Wizard did get a splash onto the Expo there, and our Expo's under level. Let's go for another Expo here. Early Fart Goblin. Or he went for an early Fart Goblin. We can go for Ice Spirit. Oh, those skellies are gonna Oh, they're alive. They're alive. Keep popping off. Skellies. Log. I logged to nothing. Let's go for another expo. Oh, let's block the fart goblin. Oh, night. No. Dang, the fart goblin putting in work. Expo on tower, though. Does he have enough? I don't think he has enough. We get the expo locked. We just gotta keep blocking. But, oh no, man, he got the. Okay, let's go for another expo. He got the vines down. We gotta go for. We gotta go for infinite spell cycle here. Man, I feel like if he didn't get that one wizard shot onto our expo earlier, or if it was level 15, maybe level 16, I'm pretty sure we just won there. GG to that guy though, you know. Um, he played pretty well. And if my log was a little bit higher level, Clash Royale, hear me out. Maybe if my log was a little bit higher of a level, not 14, but level 15, or if maybe Clash Royale, if you didn't make the update have or include level 16 cards, maybe just maybe my log one shots that fart goblin. Who knows? Give me some love, Clash Royale. Donate me some free logs. Give me that lumber. We're up against top Tima here in the next match. He is a level 16 Valkyrie. You know, everything's doable. I'm gonna go for the low pink hair ladies. And then he has a rocket. All right. Let's go for the high skellies. Hopefully we can keep the girls alive. And then I'm gonna go for an expo right here. I'm only doing this just because he rocketed the pump. And we blocked the Tesla. Also dope. Let's go for the ability here. Man, that's on your tower, buddy. You know, going for that rocket after you drop to Valkyrie plus archers isn't. That's an overcommitment. We take his tower. You gotta learn about investments, man. Whenever somebody's in the stock market, if they're just holding, you know, an ETF for a little while, you should let it be. Don't interfere. Just let them get those investments. Be patient. Let this be a lesson for everyone. Our opponent has Expo as well. Shoot. Okay. That was kind of a bad night. If he doesn't have anything for the Evo Archers, we're good. Pop the ability! Let's go. We're Gucci. I don't think he had enough elixir to play a spell or anything after he played the Firecracker. We defended, and we're alive. Okay. This isn't a terrible matchup. He does have Rocket, so I might just play an elixir pump in the from my tower. If we force out the rocket, I'm really happy just because he's not rocket cycling our tower. Yeah, see, he doesn't, which is smart. I think we just have to cycle 2 knights here. I wonder if he has NATO or something, you think? Let's go for a log, and then I'm just gonna go for archers and go for some skeletons like this. Go for another knight. He's going to be able to cycle to another expo here. So I'm going to go for a defensive expo of my own. Maybe force out the rocket. Oh, we get the ability off, and we white snowball on the firecracker there. Forced out his thingy majigs. I'm going to predict the expo here with the Evo skeletons. Going to go for a log. That night was awful, but be perfectly honest with y'all. He's going to get an expo lock here. But nonetheless, GG to our opponent, top Tima here. Man, I'm loving this Pump Expo deck. It's so much fun. I mean, it's a little toxic because a lot of people don't have a response for the elixir collector, but even if they do, you can still cycle so much with this deck. And I don't want to say like outplay your opponents because this deck isn't too skillful, you know? And I'm putting that out there just because you're kind of spamming your brains out sometimes. But hey, you know, we're winning. We only lost one really close one. Ooh, our opponent has the gas, or actually not the gas because that would be the curse spell. But he's got the poison. Let's go for a knight in the back here. I'm pretty okay with the poison. Ooh, I wonder if he has recruits. We also don't have archers in cycle. If he goes for recruits at the Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Pop the Knight ability here. Get some more damage up on the field. I'm gonna go for a snowball like this. Ooh, and then I'm gonna go for a lone knight. I think I should have logged because that flying machine will still be alive. Um, little spear onto it for 1 elixir. So our opponent has the Mega Knight. I need to figure out what spell he has because if we can get some value with our Evos, I think we're pretty good. And by spell, I mean a spell outside of the poison spell. Excuse me, like a log or a small spell. Um, he goes for the poison. Defensive Expos won't be too good since he has a poison too, which is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna go for the defensive expo anyways. Hopefully it takes up that firecracker. He should have enough for Mega Knight. Expo lock on. Nice. Okay, let's go for a snowball here. And then I'm gonna go for Ice Spirit and also a log. Nice. We're in there. We're in there. Let's force out the ooh. Maybe I should have went for an expo there. Hopefully we force out the Mega Knight. Okay, we do. Fantastic. I'm gonna go for the Evo Skellies here, and then Knight up top. Hopefully they chain. Okay, they're chaining. They're chaining. Great. We take out the Evo Mega Knight. We just let this push go. I think we go for a log plus snowball like this. Ooh, this isn't too good. We activate King Tower, and we only take Death Bomb. That's a big W. We're in a pretty tough situation just because. Oh, that's not the knight. All right. Go for the snowball here. Let's go for a pump. Maybe if he doesn't go for a Magna at the bridge, I think we're okay. Yeah, not bad, not bad. He does go for a Magna at the bridge, pretty bad. We don't have a building for the Skelly Barrel either, which is a little. Oh, yo, that Magna just went absolutely crazy. Okay, let's go for a log. I need to get Expo off in the opposite lane. Hopefully Mega Knight's over there. He might just bar barrel. Yo, this flying machine is slurping, man. Not to be like a little bit of a hater, but in my opinion, that knight should have been one tile to the left, but still. Oh, I didn't mean to snowball there. Lady's still alive! Yo, we forced out the little barrel though. Okay. We don't have a pump down. I think we can go for an Expo here. He is a little low. Maybe he won't be able to afford Mega Knight? He's got guards, though. Let's go for a little log. Ice Spirit? Ice Spirit? Yo, Expo's on tower. Let's go for a 9 in front of the tower here. Oh, no. We got a perfect on this, maybe? Nice. Oh, Knight ability. The Knight's going to be on the tower. The Knight locked in. Let's go. We take the win. GG to this guy. Mad Caster, you're probably upset right now, but you're playing Mega Knight with Flying Machine. You didn't really have a true kill card outside the Skeleton Barrel Evo. You should have won that, my friend. That's a great match. We're climbing up to get the rank ticket. Reason why I'm playing ranked, not ranked, sorry, ladder. The reason why I'm playing ladder over ranked is just because after the new update, I usually play log bait, and it has gone absolutely terrible this season. And I've found some fun success with the Pump Expo deck, and I kind of tweaked a little bit of this deck compared to the regular Pump Expo deck. I threw in the Evolution Skeletons and Evo Archers with the Hero Knight just because those are the only two evolutions I have outside the Ice Spirit, and I think these two are really good for defensive DPS and even offensive. So it's great. It's fantastic. I hope you all took something away from this video when it comes to maybe some Expo gameplay or just cycling gameplay. It's really fun. I'm gonna keep pushing the ladder and not mess with ranked just because, having a good time and not so much of ranked. So let me know how y'all feel about the new update, the new heroes, level 16. I'm not the biggest fan. In the long run, it'll be pretty good for the game. Outside of the heroes, I think they took a really wrong approach with the heroes and how they, approached them and implemented them into the game, especially like 4 at once. But anyways, enough with my rambling. Y'all have a lovely day. Have a great weekend. Happy holidays to everyone. And I'll catch y'all in the next Pump Expo deck video to where I'll be pumping all my opponents up with my elixir. Peace. See y'all later.